everyone, welcome to my Optimum Health God's Way YouTube channel. Today we are going to look at conquering cancer naturally. Globally, cancer is the leading cause of death, with breast cancer being the most common in women and prostate cancer in men. However, lung cancer remains the leading cause of death in both men and women. I have read in this book that people who have died of cancer spent the very last part of their lives battling with not only cancer, but also the side effects of chemotherapy and radiation. Research now indicates that people who receive chemotherapy and radiation don't live longer than those who decide to do nothing but just allow nature to take its course. Sir Macfarlane Burnet, who won a Nobel Prize for his work in immunology, discovered that over 100,000 cells become cancerous in the body every day. But if the immune system is functioning normally, it destroys cancer cells. Now let's look at a little background and definition of cancer. God created the human body with its hundreds of trillions of cells, in which each cell is governed by laws that regulate activity of the cells, keeping them from getting out of hand. Inside the nucleus of each cell, God has placed a substance called DNA that contains God's specific commands for that cell. For example, the cells divide itself, creating 2 new cells every 21 days. Cancer is simply a condition in which the cells disobey the laws that regulate how fast they are to divide, due to toxins, impurities, waste built up in the system, resulting in many foreign and polluting substances cause the change or alteration in the DNA, and the result is the cells divide at its own rate or at a rapid pace, causing other good cells to become cancerous, overtaking the body, setting the stage for cancer. However, God created a powerful and sophisticated defense system called immune system to search out, identify, destroy, remove these foreign substances from the system. Microscopes reveal that with a strong immune system, cancer cells don't stand a chance, or they are defeated every time. So the nature of cancer is when the DNA in cells becomes sick and when our immune system is weak or inefficient or suppressed because of our violation of God's law of health in unhealthy, harmful, wrong diets, habits, and lifestyles. There are many types and kinds of cancer, like we have heard in the introduction that breast cancer or prostate cancer are the most common ones, and lung cancer remains the leading cause of death in both men and women. Now let's look at effective method of healing. In order to effectively heal any diseases, including cancer, first of all, we need to ascertain or find out the cause or causes. Secondly, we need to remove, correct, and change everything that causes. And thirdly, we need to expel impurities, toxins, and waste. And lastly, we need to re-establish the right health principles. Let's look at possible causes of cancer. What I learned from my teacher and from reading books and listening to some videos, cancer is caused when the body internal environment of the blood is more acidic, or because of glucose like refined sugar, or meat that cause acidity in the internal environment, or stress, or not enough oxygen, or not enough sunshine. Let's look at the possible causes, 6 of them. Number 1, genetic. We might inherit weak immune system, or we might acquire wrong, harmful, unhealthy lifestyle from our parents or grandparents that would cause cancer down the road. Secondly, our lifestyles, it's using tobacco, alcohol, or being obese, or wrong diets, glucose, meat, refined carbohydrate, and lack of exercise, and wrong exposure to the sun, too much UV radiation, or lack of oxygen, lack of sunshine, or other drugs usage. Thirdly, environmental. Internal environment of the body, it has to be slightly alkaline. For external exposure to carcinogens like smoking, chemicals, poisonous substances like pesticides, herbicides, and others, or infection like hepatitis B and C that already weakens our immune system, or radiation exposure like ionizing radiation, medical procedures, or nuclear accidents. Or fifth, poor or inefficient immune system. A healthy cell means a healthy body. When the 5 needs of the cells are met, like oxygen, water, nutrients, waste elimination, and poisons to be kept out of the body. Otherwise, our immune system will be weakened. If we don't have oxygen, the cells die within 3 minutes. When we don't have enough water, they would die in few days. When we don't have enough nutrients, they would last for several weeks. When we have lots of waste in the system, cells will die in hours, and poisoned cells die prematurely. And emotions like stress, negative emotions, guilt, anxiety, depression, unforgiveness, hatred, suppress immune system. And when we don't get enough rest and sunshine, it weakens immune system too. Lastly, hormones or chronic inflammation. Certain therapies like estrogen-only menopausal therapy can cause cancer. And when we have chronic inflammations, they can damage cells and increase the risk of cancer. Now, let's look at we need to remove, correct, or change anything, everything that causes. Like we need to avoid refined sugar, meat. We have to make sure we get enough oxygen and sunshine. And we need to correct anything unhealthy and harmful, be it diet, lifestyle, or habit. Thirdly, we need to expel impurities, toxins, and waste due to our unhealthy diet, habits, and lifestyles. There are a lot of detox or cleansing programs, but I would like to share with you a simple, effective one. You need to do the cleansing for 3 days, and on those 3 days, you eat only fruits like watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, or only vegetable juice for 3 days. And you would take no animal intestinal bowel cleanser like tamarind, prune juice, or cascara sagrada, senna, psyllium husk, or any natural laxatives. You can combine them and take it a night before animals. And lastly, you would do animals for 3 days, 3 times a day. The solution for animals: take a good size bulb of garlic, peel it, blend it with 2 cups of water, and squeeze 1 or 2 lemons, and add the juice in the garlic solution and strain it, and use 8 ounces of the solution for each animal, once in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Okay, now we already found the causes. Remove, correct, and change the causes, and cleanse out the poisons, impurities, and waste due to the causes. It's time to re-establish God's right health principles in our lives. There are 8 of them, and when we think of good health, that means good blood and good circulation. And God's health principles promote both good blood and good circulation, good health. Number 1, godly trust has many therapeutic values. Proverbs 3 verse 5-8, when we trust God with everything we are, everything we have, that is healing to the flesh and refreshment to the bones. Proverbs 16:20, we are happy people when we trust God. And Proverbs 17:22, a merry heart does good like a medicine. So when we have trusting relationship with God, we are happy people, and our merry heart or happy heart, it's already like a medicine that is healing us. And godly trust increases the happy hormones, that is endorphin, that strengthens immune system to fight against cancer cells. Godly trust helps eliminate stress. In Exodus 15:26, God says, I am the Lord that heals you. Please allow God to heal you just by cooperating with Him, by obeying and following His health principles. Secondly, open fresh air. Cancer can survive in high oxygen environments. When more cells receive oxygen, it accelerates healing. And fresh air helps purify the blood to rapidly eliminate cancer-causing agents. Negative ions in the fresh air strengthen and helps the immune system to destroy poisonous germs, bacteria, and cancerous cells. Thirdly, daily exercise. Exercising in the open fresh air helps the heart rate increase to pump fresh oxygen that starves cancerous growth. And daily exercise helps remove waste that cause good cells to become cancerous cells. And daily exercise helps reduce stress that drains oxygen, calcium, and potassium. Daily exercise helps increase circulation. Daily exercise helps lose weight. And fourthly, sunshine. Sunlight has remarkable healing power. It helps red blood cells carry more oxygen to the cells, creates internal environment favorable to cells. And sunlight helps increase circulation, so good for cells needs. Third, sunshine increases numbers of white blood cells, the frontline soldiers fighting cancer cells around the clock. So sunlight helps build immune system. And sunlight stimulates liver, which cleans the body of poisons, waste, and impurities, which would otherwise cause the risk of cancer. Sunlight transforms cholesterol to vitamin D, essential for absorption of calcium for the cells. Fifthly, proper rest. During rest, cells regenerate, like heal, repair, and rebuild. During sleep, the immune system becomes more active, with specific immune cells working harder to fight off cancer cells. Proper rest helps move waste to elimination organs. Proper rest helps reduce stress. 6. Lots of pure water increases circulation by thinning the blood. So you don't need blood thinner. It helps provide cells needs. And lots of pure water helps increase oxygen content in the cells and increase blood volume. Thirdly, external usage of water, especially like hot and cold shower, helps cleanse the cells to eliminate waste and helps build the immune system by improving circulation, increasing oxygen content, and red blood cell and white blood cell functions. 7. Always temperate. We need to avoid unhealthy, harmful substances, be it diet habits or lifestyle that weaken the immune system. And we need to obey or follow God's health principles that promote health, circulation, blood, and immune system. Lastly, nutrition. According to Greek physician Hippocrates, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. In 1987, C. Everett Koop, U.S. Surgeon General, warned that of the 2.1 million Americans died annually, nearly 1.5 million are killed by diseases associated with a poor diet. Research has consistently shown that a change in diet and lifestyle can greatly increase health and lifespan. In 1992, the American Cancer Society stated that a greater use of fruits and vegetables can reduce a person's risk of developing cancer. Therefore, if a better diet and lifestyle can prevent these deaths, we desperately need a radical or major change in our lifestyle, a change that would be in harmony with God's health plans. Like Genesis 1:29 and Genesis 3:18, God gave us fruits, nuts, grains, vegetables, low in fat, low in protein, high in nutrients and fibers that provide all the essential nutrients for the cells and for the body to keep immune system strong and healthy. Green leafy vegetables prevent cancer due to their high chlorophyll content. Fruits, due to their cleansing effect. Raw fruits and raw vegetables keep internal environment of the blood in a more alkaline condition. Now let's look at some healing food like grape juice, garlic, kelp, milk, thistle, wheatgrass, vitamin C, carrot, celery, spinach, parsley, cucumber, cabbage, papaya, pomegranate, broccoli, purple, potatoes, cabbage, ginger, bell pepper, oranges, leeks, mustard seeds, cumin seeds, and cherries, mangoes, prunes, pineapples, omega-3 fatty acids, and herbs like rosemary, oregano, mint, thyme, lemon, lemongrass, ginger, sage, and basil and all. And now let's look at immunity formula. 1 part echinacea, red clover, pardee, alcohol, half a part of nettle, chaparral, alfalfa. You mix all these herbs and use 1 teaspoon of herbs for each cup of boiling water and drink 1 to 2 quarts daily. Or medicinal tea like peach leaf tea, olive leaf tea, or soursop leaf tea. Soursop fruit is also very good. And mangosteen, especially the inner soft, a little tart and bitter under the rind. And turmeric tea, papaya leaf tea, or fig leaf tea. Friends, I would like to leave you with 3 John 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health as your soul prospers. Bye for now and see you in my next video. God bless.